I've got people battering down my door, offering money to use my farm as solar land, battery land, carbon storage land, and biodiversity net gain land. But I am genuinely torn because I want to grow food. These are the words of a Hertfordshire farmer. It used to be so simple. Land was there to provide space for us to live and somewhere for our food to live too. Whether hunted or gathered, that nutrition needed a dwelling place. However, as time went on, food became less chaste and more grown. That way our meals were more reliable. Shelter became permanent as we farmed and increasingly robust as we wandered north into colder climes. Those buildings demanded wood for walls and as fuel to heat the space. We learned how to grow clothing too, with wool, leather and cotton. As our settlements expanded, we used land to link them. And as our wealth grew, we needed more land to make stuff, and as our population grew, we used yet more land to feed us. We found energy below ground. At first, coal, then oil and gas kept us warm, moving and powered. Many more of us lived long and prospered. All the while, wildland, forests, meadows and wetlands shrank, gobbled up by the plough, the cow or concrete. The animals that dwelt there vanished and the carbon locked up in the land was released to combine with oxygen and increase carbon dioxide, CO2, in the air. This joined forces with pollution from all those fossil fuel furnaces, dangerously overheating our atmosphere. That is where we are now. 1 in 4 species are facing extinction, and the Earth's atmosphere is perilously close to 1.5 degrees Celsius warmer than the pre-industrial average. Fires, floods and storms are worsening, and the world's fundamental geography is changing as ice shrinks from peaks and the poles. How we use land is pivotal to our success or failure in tackling these existential problems, and smart people are waking up to this. Our use of land is a lever we can pull either way. Ibrahim Thiaw, Executive Secretary of the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, sums up the problem. As a finite resource and our most valuable natural asset, we can no longer afford to take land for granted. We must move to a crisis footing to address the challenge and make land the focus. A series of thoughtful and influential bodies in the UK have joined the chorus. In January 2023, the Green Alliance, an influential UK-based environmental think tank, published Shaping UK Land Use: Priorities for Food, Nature and Climate. They argued that land use must change to restore nature and achieve net zero globally. Instead of being a source of emissions, it must remove carbon from the atmosphere while also making space for nature and food production.